Diversity for me is real life. I mean, it's a reality. There is not two people who are similar. So and for me, that's the richness in life. And when it comes to work, I think it's trying to imagine myself in the middle of the desert and you want to survive. So if you are just people like you're in a big trouble. If you have people who are able to go and get the water, others who are able to kill the lion, and other one who are able to speak with the people who are living there, suddenly you feel in a much better place because you know that you're going to have more chance to survive and to be in a good position. So for me, this is exactly that in the life. It's rich, it's fun, it's more interesting to have people who are diverse. And from a business perspective, I feel more confident. I feel more secure having different perspective and different point of view around the table.
I think that in leadership positions we have a special responsibility to make sure that everyone can give of their best at work. And I often have women coming to me who want to have conversations off the record about how they're thinking that they should approach a question of preparing for maternity leave or asking for part-time work, or sometimes just more generally thinking about how to navigate a set of stakeholders where they feel they're not kind of connecting very well. And obviously I always give them that time, but it does kind of make me think that in leadership, we need to make sure that we promote a culture which is sufficiently open and comfortable with these kind of themes being dialogued, that everyone feels they can kind of give of their best and show up to work as they are without having to feel that there are some topics that are taboo or kind of off the table. So I think the responsibility really is, as I say, to promote that open dialogue and also really to listen and be willing to be as flexible as possible.
And I think it would be very different from the way I was thinking when I came into the workforce 30 years ago. Because I think at the time when I started working after my degree, there'd already been a lot of progress made in diversity. And we thought in many ways the battles had been won. And all we had to do was keep our head down, work hard, prove that we were as good as a man, and things would happen. When I look back now, and particularly over the last decade, clearly we've stalled. The same number of women in leadership positions we have today is the same as it was 10 years ago. So I think now we need to be doing something different. And my advice to women coming into the workforce now would be to speak up. As Sheryl Sandberg put it in her book, to lean in, to not be afraid, to put our points of view forward, to challenge things, to not be afraid to be the different voice in the room.